Hi students. All right, today we are going to finish 11.2 with the state of contraction, and it's going to be a very quick video. We are just going to look at the skill, which is the analysis of electron micrographs to find the state of contraction of muscle fibers. So this is an excellent animation here showing you the changes in band lengths with the sarcomere. So here you see 1, 2, 3 different sarcomeres. So notice how the arrangement of the myofilaments, which is the actin and myosin, give the whole muscle fiber a striated appearance, right? So that's why when you look at muscle under the microscope, it looks like it has lines or striations. So here we see the sarcomere it has that dark central region, right, which is the A band. And this is where you find the overlap of the myosin, which is the red and thick filament, and the actin, which is the blue or thin filament. And notice how the sarcomere also has the peripheral regions, which are the lighter regions, and they're called the I bands. And these I bands is where actin is present, right, but not myosin. So when you see the sarcomere shortening or the muscle contracting, you see the actin filaments, those blue lines, sliding past the myosin. And in the muscle contraction video, we saw the sliding filament theory. But notice that when the sarcomere contracts or shortens, that also reduces the length of the I bands, right? So as the actin is sliding past the myosin, the length of the I band is shortening or reducing. Now, pay attention to the length of the H zone. So remember that the H zone was that region where you only find the myosin. So notice that when the muscle contracts, that central region where you only find myosin gets smaller when the sarcomere contracts. So you see the H region also changing in length, right? It goes from being wider to also being smaller. But notice that the A region or the A band does not change length, right? Because that's the length of the whole, pretty much the whole myosin, right? So from one end to the other. So notice that the whole length of myosin, right, is not changing in length, right? So only the H band or the H region and only the I band or the I region change lengths when the muscle contracts, okay? So that's something important to understand. And when you look at this in an electron micrograph, and let me change the color here. So this is what it actually looks like under the electron micrograph. And here you see a fully relaxed muscle fiber, and here you see a fully contracted muscle fiber. So before I click on the false coloring imaging, see if you can find the A band, the H band, and the I band, because this is how you would need to label. Remember, this is a skill, so this is how you would need to label an electron micrograph. So can you find the A, H, and I band here in the fully relaxed? And can you find it in the fully contracted? Pause the video and see if you can find the bands. Okay, so you paused the video, you found the bands in the fully relaxed and fully contracted muscle fiber. So now let me click and see if you got the same thing. So here they are. So here we see the fully relaxed. We see the I bands in blue. So this is the I band right here. And then we see the H zone, which is the light red, right? So that would be right here, the H zone. And then the A band would be the whole length, right, of the myosin. That would be the A. Notice that when it's fully contracted, the A band does not change in length, but the I band, where you find the actin only, does change in length, right here and here. It's I band again, of course. And notice that the H band right here also changes in length. They both get shorter, right? Okay, so that is it for state of contraction.